Today I'm breaking down every single step you need to find your killer app idea, build it, market it, and sell it online so you can finally make your first dollar. Look, why you should listen to me? I've been in the app game for 10 years now, and this past year I helped my clients launch 56 apps, and they're making millions. I saw that and got jealous. So late last year, I took my framework and launched 3 micro SaaS products that already pulled in over 15K. I know personally how tough it's to earn that first 100 or even that first $1,000. I'm on your level. I'm not one of these billionaire gurus giving you that bullshit advice like discipline. So let's cut the crap. When it comes to finding your app idea, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Seriously, you can just copy what's already working out there. One of the hottest questions in my YouTube and X DMs is, how do I find and validate my idea? Sweetie, you do not need a new idea. I hate these startup accelerators like Y Combinator. Been there, done that. They've repeating always the same old song. Find your customers, find their problems, do interviews, iterate and pivot fast, and use your unique value. Yeah, thanks, I'm done. These gurus looking for new slaves that will work 24/7 with their accelerators and their investments to have a 3% chance to become an average business and less than 1% to become a unicorn. So if you're still struggling to make your very first dollar online, you don't need to deal with all that extra hassle. Just build a product that's already out there. Why? Because someone else already did the heavy lifting of proving the market exists for that idea. You don't have to validate it again. You already know it works. Now, I know some of you might have that little voice in your head screaming, "How dare you? That's not original. How will I stand out from all the other copycats?" Just shut that down. Originality is dead, especially when you're just starting out. It's not about reinventing the wheel, it's about getting your foot in the door and making that first bucks. So stop overthinking it. Just copy. You think you're original? Think twice. Ahrefs and SEMrush, GitHub and GitLab, Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, WhatsApp, Telegram, Viber, and so on. One more thing. How many taco shops do you think can survive in one big city? Look, competition is normal, and being a clone is totally fine. I built my micro SaaS as a clone, but I added just one feature. With my Next.js Starter SaaS kit, you'll be able to launch your own micro SaaS faster than anyone else. That's it, nothing fancy. Only now, 4 months later, after the release and after earning 15K, I truly understand the pain points of my customers and the new features they really need. So stop whining about being 100% original. Focus on getting your product out there and learning on the go. By the way, you know what kills 99% of startups? Wrong ambitions. Look, you and I, we are dreaming of building a 100 million company and making a killer exit. But that's not how it works. To earn your first million, you need to start with a mini startup clone, make a profit of $10,000, get acquired and sell it for $30,000. Then build a second clone, earn $100,000 and get acquired and sell it for $300,000 and repeat. After your second or third mini startup sale, you will have the experience, the know-how, and most importantly, the cash to launch your AI disruptor like Pieter Levels. Disruptor startups, it's Uber, Booking.com, or Pieter Levels Photo AI. So it's startups that destroy old markets. But here's the real kicker. If you try to build a business around your so-called unique idea right now, you either need 1 million in funding from the get-go, or you need 7+ years of experience with 70+ startups under your belt like Peter. Which one do you have right now? Remember, never put all your eggs in one basket. In the startup world, your ventures are your bitches, and you are the pimp. Once again, stop thinking big. Because I remember 7 years ago, I was dreaming about startup that would bring me 10, maybe even $100 million. I gathered what I thought was the dream team, found an awesome co-founder, raised 80K in investment, and invest 100K of my own cash. We were building this massive video streaming platform that was supposed to revolutionize the DJI drone market. Long story short, 2 years later, we had one user who paid $800 and our company went bankrupt. So your homework, just hit up Indie Hackers, go to the product section and start writing down ideas that catch your eye. Then hop over to the Starter Story YouTube channel and see how other founders build their startups quick and easily. You can grab any ideas that inspire you. And your third stop, product hunt, but focus on the best products of the month and year. Just copy ideas that you like, find 10 competitors and start. Please copy, do not reinvent the wheel. Want more AI startup ideas and tech guides? That's cool, but building them seems overwhelming, right? That's why I share no-code hacks to launch solo without money, but you might miss the next game-changing tip. That's why hit like and subscribe. Let's build your startup together. Next up, let's talk about building your application. Now, I know some of you have a bit of coding experience while others might be completely newbies, but trust me, the advice I'm about to drop lies to everyone from beginners to experts. Step 0. Developers, you will get it. Before you dive into building your full product, start with a simple landing page using AI tools like Cursor AI, Bolt New, or Windsurf AI. Test the waters. See if people are even willing to pay for your idea. If you start making sales, that's your green light. Pieter Levels sold his book before he wrote a single word. He just created a landing page and payment. Here's a harsh truth. Your biggest mistake right now is obsessing over the technology instead of focusing on speed and capitalizing on what's trending. Look at my track. My team and I helped to launch 56 micro startups during 2024. 80% are AI-driven, powered by AI agents working behind the scenes. You basically have two paths. Use no-code tools like Make or N8N to build your workflow and wrap it up. Or, if you're a developer, write the code yourself and plug it into your wrapper. But here's a reality check. Most people get full focus on the wrapper. Sure, there's endless options out there. Vue, Next.js, Python, Node.js, Laravel, and more. But in most cases, a simple conventional stack is more than enough. And here's the secret. In 90% cases, you build your cash cow once, then milk it until it runs dry without touching anything. So if you're about to argue over which framework or tech stack is best, you're already lost the race. Stop overthinking. If you're ready to launch quickly, here's the ideal stack. Web, Next.js. Is it perfect? Hell no! But it's one of the most popular full-stack frameworks out there. That's exactly what I'm used for all my projects and 80% of my clients' apps. For your database, stick with PostgreSQL paired with Supabase plus Figma. Forget about MongoDB. It just doesn't scale. Supabase costs about the same as Amazon RDS, but packs into so many extra features you can even count them. It's insanely fast and easy to use. As for design, listen up. By 2025, flashy design is overrated. Forget about Behance, Dribble, or awards. None of that stuff sells. Just use Tailwind CSS for your website and ShotCNUR for your dashboard's pre-built components. Keep it simple. No need to overcomplicate things. When it comes to emails, use Resend. Skip Mailgun. For user auth, there's only one choice. Clerk. It gives you everything you need straight out of the box, from signings to user profiles, and you can stick with the free plan almost forever. Installation, just 5 clicks, that's it. Payments, go with Stripe, only Stripe. It's easy to install and use. Forget Paddle, Lemon Squeezy or PayPal. They're not for you. And don't stress about international taxes right away. Every small business starts with Stripe, and once they hit their first $1,000, they hire accountants to sort out the tax headaches. If Stripe isn't available in your country, no sweat, you can quickly set up a company in the US, UK, Singapore, or EU using services like Stripe Atlas, and then link your Stripe account to that company. It's all done online in just one day. For deployment, I use AWS Amplify. For just $1 a month, you get one-click deployment and access to the entire AWS infrastructure. Seriously, Virtual is way too damn expensive. What about mobile tech stack? Listen up, mobile is a cancer. Never build mobile apps. Sure, people spend more time on their phones, but it's all for entertainment. TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Tinder, and the rest. You'll struggle to snag attention from these monsters, especially if you're just starting out. Mobile users aren't in the mindset for solving business problems. They are there to kill time. Mobile only makes sense for super niche cases like advanced video editing apps, and that's not beginner territory. In my 10-year outsourcing career, I've seen tons of success with web apps and zero, I repeat, zero with mobile apps. Now let's talk analytics, post hoc. It integrates super easily with your Next.js project, and its killer feature, Session Replay, lets you see exactly what your customer are doing, so you can make decisions based on hard data, not wild guesses. Plus, PostHoc gives you tons of free events, so you're not immediately locked into a paid plan. I remember hooking up one of my clients with this exact analytics setup. We started developing his software based on what his users actually did, and within a year, we doubled his ARR from 1.5 million euros to 3 million euros. And for online chat, there's Crisp. Crisp is sleek and modern. It gives your landing page your useful edge and can boost conversion rates on cold traffic up to 10%. Back in 2018, with a simple landing page for hire Python developers paired with an online chat like Crisp, I pulled in $110,000 in 1 year. You know what's killing most micro SaaS startups? Information overwhelm. That's why people get stuck before they even start. But that's not the worst part. Instead of building an actual product, you waste months setting up Stripe payments, designing landing pages, configuring emails, optimizing SEO, adding meta tags, creating sitemaps, setting up blogs, managing databases, building user auths, designing user profiles, and fixing infinitive bugs. That's why most people give up. But I've been through this pain 15 times. I spent hundreds of hours on these repetitive tasks, but I knew there had to be a better way. So I built the Micro SaaS Fast Starter Kit, a complete SaaS starter kit that helped me launch 3 successful projects, making over 10K already. That's why I'm sharing this with you now. But here's the twist. You don't need to waste months building basic features that are already done. And you don't need to spend weeks overthinking about minimum feature set for a quick launch. 1 week with my ready-to-use infrastructure, and you can start making money from your micro SaaS today. Keep in mind that you should never rely on one chick. That's why your micro startups is your chicks, and you're the pimp. Link in the description. Next, how to market and sell your product. This is where most developers get stuck. Building your product is one thing, but selling it, that's a whole different ballgame. There are endless marketing strategies out there, but I'm going to focus on the ones that actually works. Start with something super simple. Product hunt. There are hundreds of guides online. Just watch a couple of videos and you'll be set. In my experience, the key is a Loom-style video where you, as a founder, give an inside look at your product. That's what sells your product. Everything else is just a fluff. Next, tap into the power of storytelling. People love reading about those who fought their way to the top. Write about your journey on Indie Hackers, not just about your startup, but about you as a person. Share your struggles, your breakthroughs. Even if you built your startup in a bunker while cruise missiles were falling near your home, I've been 400 meters from one myself, it makes you real, relatable, and memorable. Then take that story to submit.co and pitch it to journalists hungry for an authentic narrative. Then consider running ads on X. Yes, spend your hard-earned money on ads, because sometimes the simplest tactic works best. Here's the rule. We don't reinvent the wheel. If it's working for your competitors, it's worth copying. I remember a few years ago, my best friend launched an online pickup course by copying a competitor's website and ad campaign exactly. In just 1 week, he got twice as many leads as that competitor. Spoiler alert, his competitor was a friend, so he knew the conversion rates inside out. The takeaway? Your competitors aren't your friends. Copy what works, and don't be afraid to mimic success. If you need my blessing, I'm giving it to you right now. Copy. Amen. Don't want to blow cash on ads? Then give Reddit a shot. I've had my fair share of struggle there. My account got banned more times than I can count, and my posts were frequently deleted. But even so, I still managed to land leads who paid and even used my services for free. The truth is, I never quite cracked the code on Reddit. Most of my clients rely on competitors' analysis and tools like F5bot to see how folks in other niches push their products with helpful posts. Sometimes you might even need to buy upvotes. Surprise, surprise. There is no magic formula here. Just watch what successful competitors are doing. Or, if you're feeling cheeky, bribe a moderator. Remember why we are cloning products in the first place? There's always someone dissatisfied with the current solution, always on the hunt for a better alternative. That's where Google Ads comes in. Simply gather the names of your competitors, target keywords like Google Analytics alternatives, and set up a basic landing page. People searching for alternatives are super aware. They're particularly ready to buy. And trust me, Google Ads can be a lot more affordable than you might think. If you're planning to become the next big influencer on TikTok or X, forget it. Content marketing on these platforms is a long, expensive slog with no guaranteed payoff. TikTok is swarming with silly, mindless videos. Your product won't get attention it deserves there. X might work as a side channel, but it can't be your main lead generation unless you are cold DMing and dishing out free value upfront, which might work for validating your idea and landing your first 10 users. Again, just copy what successful people in your niche are doing and adapt it to your own style. Speaking of dishing out value, let me share a quick story. A client once came to me needing a $200 Angular landing page. My team and I spent 4 weeks on it, and the product cost me about $2,000. My dev salary plus my team lead involvement plus many issues with Angular 1 back in the days. So I get tiny $200 profit, and net loss $1,800 really. But just 1 month later, that same client returned with the $500,000 contract. The lesson? Always over-deliver, especially at the beginning. Next up, hunt down influencers in your niche on YouTube, Instagram, and even TikTok. Pitch them to promote your product, whether that's through a paid deal, an affiliate program, or even by offering lifetime free access. Someone will turn you down and someone will bite. You can also arrange cross promotions where they market your product to their audience and you return the favor via your email list. Speaking of which, if you've got a killer product and a solid client base, hit me up. I'm all about cross promotions. Finally, start your own YouTube channel. It might sound intimidating, but it's way simpler than you think. Here's the formula. Find a keyword that resonates with your audience. Identify related topics that need coverage. Jot down some bullet points. Invest in a decent microphone. Sound quality is the key. And then fire up your phone, camera, and screen recorder. Record your insights, then edit the mistakes. The first video is always hardest, but with each one, it gets easier. Plus, YouTube works like magic. While it's essentially SEO on steroids, it also hooks people on your personality, turning casual viewers into loyal customers. Look at Jason, a guy who started a YouTube channel while being a project manager. He didn't stress about camera, sound, script, and all that stuff. He just started documented his journey into the AI world and the cool stuff he found there. Now it's a channel with 150,000 subscribers, and he's got a school community generating around 14K on autopilot. Love these marketing tools and SaaS ideas? That's why I share even more on X. But not just ideas, exact prompts, tech stack, no-code tools, action plans, and real case studies of solo founders who started without money. Follow me on X before you miss the next big opportunity. See you.